You there, bounty hunter. We want to work with you.
What are you supposed to be?
I'm Vor. This is my sister, Vi.
We've come to collect a debt from you, and we expect payment in full. We Corellians are very particular about our debts.
You killed our brother Vex, you pile of scum. You got anything to say for yourself?
I don't remember any Vex, but I've killed a lot of people.
You couldn't take him in a stand-up fight, so you shot him in the back. Now you're going to pay the price.
The name Taro Blood ring a bell? He told us how you slaughtered Vex and then killed the old man, Brayden, when he discovered your crime. It's a shame we can't kill you twice. Once for Vex, and again for your mentor.
Brayden was more than just my mentor. He was my friend. Taro killed him. The only one getting fried here is you. And for nothing. You're gonna die for a lie.
Wait, hang on, Vi. What if the bounty hunter's telling the truth?
You take the word of this mongrel who killed our brother?
No, but I'm not sure I trust Taro Blood either. What if we're being used?
Taro sent you to die.
Don't listen, Vor, it's a trick!
What if he wasn't shot in the back? If this bounty hunter killed Vex in a fair fight, what chance do we have?
You're smarter than you look for.
If I'm gonna die, it ain't gonna be because I was too dumb to walk away. Let's go.
But what about Vex? We made a promise.
Our brother's dead. Getting ourselves killed won't change that. Come on.
Oh, jeez. I hate these complicated hangar bays.
Yeah, you had to go up and down, left and right.
Welcome to Balmorra. Hope you're ready for a war. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
It's my understanding there's some kind of battle.
Yeah, if you can call a pile of bodies a battle. The Empire invaded Balmorra in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmorra. We're here to prove them wrong.
How hard can it be to put down a few resistance?
It's not just a few resistance, they're well organized and well armed, but they can be broken. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defense Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the resistance. The Minister is safely off planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the resistance.
What about the rest of the Balmorran government in exile?
Vol Argen is the only one with military experience, and he's the most vocal. When we destroy his power base and wipe the floor with his whiskers, none of the others will have the backbone to oppose us. That's why we need to take everything out. Do we have the privilege of your support?
If the Empire requires it of me.
Spoken like a true patriot. My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davril, is masterminding Phase 1 of what we like to call Operation Breaking Point. You'll find him in Sobrik. He's got plans to blow the Balmorran resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
I like it when things blow sky high. And when I bought the speeder, I didn't realize how big it was.
Can't fit it through the turns.
Barely. Oh, many quests.
No guild controls this sector.
That's good, I guess.
Am I supposed to be clicking on something that you're blocking with your big ship?
Yeah, probably.
We just going from quest to quest?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey
I'm
there.
sorry.
Okay,
Sorry. Get out.
Now get back in!
Hey, hey there. Got a second? You look like someone important in the Empire, huh? I, bet you could get me to who's in charge.
You're the first Balmorran I've met who's actually asking to be hauled off.
I don't want to be arrested, all right? I want to trade. The Resistance is dead, I know that. I want to come out of this with my head. I got info. Right here. Where the rebels are. What they're hitting. Introduce me to the Mucky Mucks, and I'll trade them the rest for a berth off-planet.
You want to defect?
Now you're getting it. Help me out. I think Lieutenant Trishota handles defections, but he's been targeted a few times, so he don't take people off the street anymore. You convince him I'm the real goods, and I'd bet he'd cut you in a finder's fee.
Can we just kill him and save our trouble?
There's another one up top.
No. That one always confuses me, because it's by the speeder point too, which we should grab.
Agent. Just who I was hoping might choose this moment to visit Sobrik. I understand you are not averse to occasional off-the-record tasks which require some discretion. One of our officers has just had an unfortunate dust-up with a valuable delegate, and we need to doctor the results.
Why don't you lay out the situation first?
This officer recently quarreled with one of our Chiss delegates. The delegate did not survive. The Chiss have provided us valuable intelligence on many planets in the war. We do not wish to strain relations with them.
We cannot allow our people to look weak before our allies.
Precisely, my lord. We have doctored a security recording to make it appear that Balmorran rebels attacked the delegate. We need someone with no direct connection to this officer to go to the room where the murder occurred and upload the doctored footage to the security cameras. With luck, we can turn this into a galvanizing point against the rebels.
An excellent plan.
The delegate was killed in the back room of a cantina. I'll give you the coordinates. Just tell our man at the door that you're working for Breredan, and he'll let you pass.
I'll go ahead and make sure you get the speeder point. Don't fly anywhere, just...
Displaying all authorized
Apparently they're all
destinations.
unlocked
Travel
already
route is
for
confirmed.
whatever reason.
Yeah, it's something new. You don't have to grab the speeder points anymore.
Get all the things now. I guess.
When you get to the planet, they all unlock.
All the quick travel unlock?
I believe so.
No, I only have 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me too. Maybe they'll unlock when we explore the area, though. That might happen. We'll see.
There's something of great value in one of the hazard vaults. The one that was blown open. I heard you could help.
Ah, who's this? Sith? And an alien at that. It's a real pleasure. I have a son on Korriban, you know. It's a tough war you're walking into. We're fixing blasters with adhesive tape. But we'll help you any way we can. Now, let's see. A blown open vault. Captain, do we still have those pumps?
Sir, if this is the vault I think it is, it won't be that easy. The fumes alone have put men in the medical center.
Do we have anything else we can work with?
We need some way to make this pit less deadly. Tell me, Captain, is there nothing that can survive the toxic waste?
Well, nothing grows there, sir. But there are the colicoids.
Colicoids? What do those bugs want with toxic waste?
Food, sir. Our surveillance satellites have recorded them feeding on the toxic waste. We suspect they've been designed to eat it.
Why would they be designed to eat waste?
It does seem like a strange thing to do, Captain.
It's a guess. The toxic waste resistance may have been an unintended result. Or the Balmorran scientists were insane.
I personally prefer the term differently rational.
Well, whatever you call it, it might be just what we need to crack this thing. There must be a way for you to take on the Colicoid's resistance, so you can enter the vault. Captain, where were these creatures created?
Well, I can't say for sure, but there's a research lab not far from here that was overrun with Colicoids as soon as the Balmorrans abandoned it. But the Colicoids are vicious creatures. Just one of them tore apart a whole squad.
I think I can handle a few bugs.
If you can get into that lab and find out the Colicoid's secret, we'll do what we can to get you into that toxic pit.
Sir, even if we find out what causes this resistance, we don't have the...
We'll worry about that later. Right now, our Sith friend has to get into that lab and find out what the Balmorrans did to those creatures.
I love differently rational Balmorran scientists.
That was a funny line.
Guess we're hitting the Sith warrior.
Whoever one's closest.
This is Lieutenant Quinn's office.
Quinn?
Quinn, he's my favorite.
Sir, I apologize, sir. It was the best I could do.
If that's your best, you're useless to me. I can shoot you dead with a clear conscience. Is that what you want?
No, sir.
Then focus, Gillins. Dismissed. I apologize for the delay, my lord. Lieutenant Malavai Quinn. I'm to be your liaison here on Balmorra.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And to you, my lord. Lord Barris will brief you personally, but I'm to acquaint you with the climate here on Balmorra first.
By all means, go ahead.
Even though the Empire wrestled control of Balmorra from the Republic during the war, we were never able to completely eradicate them. There is a rather sizable resistance movement. No one wants to admit it, but it's clear that the Republic is backing it.
The Republic cannot be tolerated.
I agree, my lord. It is my dream to see our enemy vanquished. I have a secure line to Lord Barris. I'll patch him through immediately.
Ah, I see you have convened with my apprentice. Very good, Lieutenant. Leave us. Quinn owes his career to me, but we should keep the details of your mission between the two of us. We must act swiftly. Noman Carr's Padawan has directed the Jedi's suspicions to my undercover spy there on Balmorra. Do you recall this?
Of course. I remember everything.
Good. I'll get to the point. My spy is Commander Rylan of the Republic Resistance. He is the central contact for all my operatives in this sector. Unfortunately, Quinn is tracking an investigator that the Jedi have sent. That means we have to cover our tracks before you kill Rylon. Your first mandate is to destroy evidence that links Rylon to the sabotaging of Balmorra's defense systems during the war. To do so, you must break into the satellite control tower. Quinn reports that the tower is a death trap of mechanical security.
Why can't the lieutenant do that?
Don't second-guess me. If I thought Imperials could handle this, I wouldn't be bothering you with it. This task is priority 1. The Jedi's investigator could be zeroing in on the evidence as we speak. Quinn has everything you'll need. I'll summon him back. Remember, he is not to know the reason for your mission. I'll be in touch.
My lord, I've prepared what you need for your assault on the satellite control tower. In order to destroy the mainframe, you'll mount this charge to the base and activate it. Then contact me and I'll be able to detonate.
Didn't even give you a chance to tell them.
Yep.
Hope he gives me a chance to get out of the way.
I thought the same thing. Alright.
Oh, Malavai.
Hit mine next, I suppose. Oh, mine's not even in an instant, so you probably won't be able to hear it.
This is ours.
This is ours.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a fool.
I heard Captain Rigel was sending someone my way. Pleased to meet you. The battle for Balmorra can only be won with blood, sweat, and tears. Our sweat, their blood and tears. The government in exile, the resistance, cowards. We're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
Where do I come in?
The old government's sending generators to the resistance, powering their artillery. The resistance has given pardons to Balmorra's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
That has possibility.
The generators are in the Nibre warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmorran resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire.
Wow, somebody got a 1 on that roll.
And what more is there other than cold-blooded killers? I'm hiding. Shh. Everyone's in this one little spot but me. Jeez.
You want to go in? Huh?
Bounty hunter, come on, bounty hunter.
Welcome to the office of Lieutenant Major Perel. I am ODX-9. How may I be of assistance?
You look so good, Mom. Just doing that floating gun.
Tell your boss he has a visitor.
I'm terribly sorry, but the Lieutenant Major is in a meeting and cannot be disturbed. If I may inquire, with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I'm a bounty hunter. That's all you need to know.
A bounty hunter? Oh, how interesting. I don't believe I've ever met one of you. My sincerest apologies, but the Lieutenant Major is currently in a meeting and cannot be disturbed. Thank you for visiting Lieutenant Major Perel's office. Have a pleasant day.
What's the fine for destroying an Imperial droid?
The penalty for destroying Imperial property is... Oh my, I'll tell the Lieutenant Major you're here. I'm so sorry to bother you, Lieutenant Major.
The Republic had better be bombing the planet, you worthless piece of junk.
Sir, forgive me. I had no choice. There's someone here.
I don't care who's out there, you scrap pile. I told you I was not to be disturbed.
Discretion is of the utmost importance. Ring a bell?
Sir, shall I call security?
No. That's not necessary. Send our guest in right away. This time, make sure we are not disturbed for any reason. Any reason. Understood?
Perfectly, sir. I will unlock the door right now. You go inside. I apologize for keeping you.
My apologies for the poor welcome. I never informed that idiot droid I was hiring a bounty hunter. I'm assistant to the naval attaché of the governor of Balmorra. I specialize in intelligence gathering.
Master is wise and powerful.
This is Mergier, an amusing gift from a friend on Drummond Cass. What she lacks in intelligence, she makes up for in entertainment value. Let's get down to business, shall we? My superior, Colonel Sartius, is an incompetent fool. I toil in his shadow, though his job should rightfully be mine.
I kill him, you get a promotion.
If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, my superior is popular with the right people. But what's most infuriating is that Colonel Sartius has the full confidence of Admiral Ivanus. Colonel Sartius remains in power because he excels at hiding his gross incompetence from the Admiral. but we are going to tear down that facade.
The Colonel loses his job, Admiral Iverness comes here and gives you a promotion.
We're going to work well together. I can tell. I want you to create problems for Colonel Sartius. Problems I'm confident he can't deal with. Your missions will involve plenty of mayhem and destruction. And the pay is quite generous. Interested?
Generous pay is my favorite term.
Excellent. We speak the same language, then. Your first target is the Okara droid factory. Before the Empire invaded Balmorra, we sabotaged the facility, turning the droids into crazed killing machines. Colonel Sartius is very close to deciphering the facility's control codes. If he does, it will bring the droids fully under the Empire's control. The Colonel cannot be allowed such a victory. I sent a data slicer to enter a code-scrambling virus into the facility's computer system.
What's the problem?
The security team escorting the slicer was killed by the facility's droids. Now the slicer is trapped inside. The slicer refuses to input the virus until I send a rescue team. I'm sending you. The slicer's name is Zalia. Force her to input the virus into the system. Then eliminate her. No loose ends. We'll have more business to discuss when you return.
All good. Now, where did I put my little quest? Can we go the other way?
And I thought you wanted to hit your quest.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I just saw the defector was on the other path. Figured we'd hit it on the way. I don't remember. I'm sure this is annoying. Mounts are not allowed in Theodore's office, or whatever her name is.
Are you the officer who deals with defectors?
My lord, my poor station is honored by your presence. I'm Lieutenant Trishoda. High Command has tasked me to learn how these rebels think, as distasteful as that is. Have you found a candidate? Someone of enough value for the Empire to recruit instead of capture?
A man named Griffin Remus. He gave me this intel already. Why don't you torture him for anything else he's got?
I'll send my men to pick him up. Thank you, my lord. Forgive me the paltry payment for your service. We have a standard rate.
Oh, that was easy.
Painless. Oh,
Well, except for him.
Yeah. Somebody's Mr. Little Vicious today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
For someone who just took the light side, she laughed pretty evilly.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm taking the elevator that just left.
Oh, poor man.
God, my character's tiny compared to all you guys.
Indeed. Maybe we just have really big hats.
Could be.
Well, what have we here? Let me take a look at you.
You're one of Keeper's boys, eh? I'm glad he finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters' attention.
You're talking about the attack on Drummond Cast.
Disaster's the only word for it. Thousands dead, a Dark Council member assassinated. Hard to believe the Empire's come to this. But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Secure or not, this is an odd place to work from.
The shopfront's a necessary deception. The Republic and the terrorists have people everywhere. Rather than calling secret informants into a military base, I speak to them here, and no one's the wiser. These terrorists you're after, they've been a thorn in my side for a long while. They're worse than the Republic in some ways.
So they're not working with the Republic?
This terror cell is homegrown, made up of Balmorrans unhappy with the Empire's rule. I suspect the Republic tacitly supports the terrorists. We're their common enemy. So we do our best to cope with the bombings and sabotage.
I'm listening. Continue.
The governor makes an example of a few dozen Balmorrans after each attack, but it doesn't have much of an effect. Meanwhile, I've been studying the terror cell's structure, and there's good news. If we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
What do we know about this person?
The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
It's a complication, but there's opportunity there.
I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
And gain access to their leader.
Precisely. Grey Star will be ours. Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troida military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
So you're trying to subtly tell me to lose the accent?
Yes.
Now, why would you go and do a thing like that?
Because it was fast.
Some of us are more patient.
Some of us have little airplane wings on their head.
No comments.
It's a tiara.
Alright, we got, the body of evidence.
I lost show.
We went to the cantina.
Where are you? Stay there. I'll come get you.
Excuse me, ladies.
I'm working for Breredan.
Of course they are. That was easy. Maybe a little too easy. Alright, so do we want to go mess with stuff or go turn that in really quick?
Yeah, might as well just turn it in really quick. It's right here.
I handled your cover-up. As far as anyone will know, the rebels killed that Chiss.
Excellent. And I have heard nothing of it, which is even better. Please accept this payment for your service and your silence.
Ooh, look at me.
What about you?
I leveled up.
Oh, did you?
I guess we should find a breaking point.
Well, we're right here now. If you want to break, now would be a good time to do it.
Head to the cantina.